Hey there everyone, and today I want to talk to you about not starting things because you're afraid of being bad at them. Hey there everyone, my name's Dave, aka Mindset by Dave, and I've been a mindset, mental health and personal development coach for the past 4 years, helping people get unstuck with whatever it is that is holding them back up here. As well as making videos here on YouTube, I also stream live on twitch.tv/mindsetbydave every Tuesday from 10 AM till 4 PM and every Saturday from 7 PM till 10 PM. And on top of that, there's also a Discord server, which should be about here, around about now, where you can join and come and have a chat with us around about these topics pretty much whenever you want. Anywho, on with the content. So fear of being bad at things is one of the absolute top reasons that people don't do things. And do you know what? I'm gonna just put this out there at the very beginning. Just come here a minute. When you first start, come here. You're going to be bad. And this is perfectly normal. Most people that get early success in things got it when they were really young, before the kind of ego thing had got in the way and told them that they sucked at what they were doing. Whereas the rest of us, we don't like being bad at things. Unfortunately, being bad at things is kind of like the first level before we get to be good at things. This is something that I first came across primarily back as a personal trainer, that people didn't want to go and be in the gym because they were worried that other people would be looking at them if they didn't know what they were doing with the machines. But sitting at home and not using the machines in the gym isn't ever going to help you to get past that point. You can either suck at them now for a little bit, or you can wait around for another 6 months or even 6 years and you can suck at them then too. Everyone that you know that is doing something good once did that thing bad. Every professional was once a beginner and didn't actually have the same level of skill as they do now. But in order to get to where they actually are now, they have to go beyond that. You can still go back and find some of the first videos I did back on this channel, back when I was a personal trainer. And if you look at them, there's no microphone in the camera. I'm talking in a crowded, noisy room. There's bits where I'm just talking to my iPhone and I'm kind of like, I don't know how to look at the camera. I can't maintain eye contact. My speech is kind of stuttered in certain places. It's not great whatsoever. And the only reason I actually made and put those things out there was because I knew that I wanted to get good, and eventually I kind of twigged on the idea that I'm not going to get good without putting the work in. Sometimes as well, we need to actually get vulnerable and we need to do these things in front of people. We need to see people's reactions to the thing we do. If you're actually a YouTube content creator yourself, you might need people to feed back on the things that you're doing before you're able to better them. Sure, there's things that you will see in there over time and there's things that you will get better naturally, but feedback from other people is actually part of the process. We were talking about this on my stream the other day because we ended up bringing up my old SoundCloud page, and I never actually finished an album because it could always be better, it could always be better, it could always be better. And as a result, I never put it out there. Now, when we do actually put work out there, what it does is it gives us a chance to escape from that piece of work and move on to the next piece of work. And that's where a lot of the improvements come, not from just sitting there and painstakingly getting those 0%, 1%, tiny little increments on something, but by actually finishing things. Because you've heard me mention my rule, we get better at the things we do often. Well, we can either get better at finishing things and move on, or we can get better at never finishing things and therefore never putting them out there. In order to get good at the thing that you want to get good at, you're going to have to go through being bad at it. There are 4 stages of competence, and I'll put them up on a little infographic here. There is unconscious incompetence, which is we don't know we can't even do the thing. We've never tried. Think about it with driving. You're thinking about with your parents, well, my parents can do this, and they're like, they're my parents, and I can easily do it better than they can. That's unconscious incompetence, where we think that the thing, we don't even know how much we can't do the thing. The next stage is conscious incompetence, where we've tried the thing. This is the bit that you're all afraid of, is actually getting to the point where you try it and you're no good at it, and then you've realized that. Before this, we can always just say, yeah, I might be good at that, don't know, never tried. But now we kind of know that we suck. And we get into this stage as soon as we start trying something. Now it's a case of we tried the thing and we actually know that we can't do it. maybe even know how much we can't do it, it's an uncomfortable phase to get through. But once you get through that phase, waiting for you on the other side of it is conscious competence. And conscious competence is the point where you can do the thing, but you really have to think about it. Again, going back to thinking about being in a car, this is the point where you can drive pretty well, but you don't want someone talking to you at the same time, or you can't listen to a podcast at the same time. You can't use other parts of your brain at the same time. You have to concentrate on what you're doing. You may, even as an experienced driver, have that now when you're trying to do a maneuver that you've not done for a while, like reverse into a parking bay. We've probably all seen that meme that says, just about to arrive at the destination, need to park, so turn the radio down so I can see better. And then finally, beyond that, we moved into unconscious competence, which means we can do the things so well that we don't even need to think about it so much. If we listen to the state of my intro on these videos now, it kind of flows and rolls, and I get that pretty much in one take because I've said it a bunch of times. But when I first started doing this, I don't like calls to action, right? So I was really uncomfortable. If you go back to some of the earlier videos when I start talking about, being here and being on YouTube and being on Twitch and all the rest of it, it doesn't roll off my tongue very well because I'm actually at that stage sort of consciously incompetent. Then if you actually just watch even just that intro portion, if you watch that intro portion of a bunch of videos as I've released them over time, you'll see it gets much more comfortable. And now I can say all of those words without even thinking about it. But the important take-home message in all of this is I would never have got to have this video in front of you now, which is still far from perfect, but you know what? We're getting there. If I'd have never got past putting that first one up, this would never have been my first video. The ones that I will do 10 years from now would never have been my first video. No matter how much I'd have sat at home and tried to perfect it before it was ready to actually get out and show you, those perfect ones, would never have been my first video. I needed to do the bad stuff in order to get to the good stuff. I needed it to be less than perfect. I needed to get past the point of where I sucked and accept the fact that sucking is part of the whole process, so that one day you might suck slightly less, and then you'll suck slightly less again, and then one day you'll wake up and you're actually really good. The trick to all of this is getting going and then trying to improve as you go, rather than getting really, really good at putting these things together but just leaving them on your computer and never putting them out there. As always, I hope this has helped, and if it has, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Remember, it is priceless to you, but it is priceless to me. And as always, you can join me on twitch.tv/mindsetbydave every Tuesday from 10 AM till 4 PM and every Saturday from 7 PM till 10 PM, and also over on the Discord server. All those options, and I would love to go a little bit deeper with you.